And you can let me know if I go too fast or anything. So let's get started here. All right, so I'm going to bring in my Memento ink, and I have a piece of Very Vanilla. And the stamp set I'm going to use is this one, Berry Blessings. I'm going to use this, and I need to grab a block. I'm sorry, I'm out of view. Okay. Okay, so I haven't made the card. I've done this before, but I haven't made it with this stamp set, so we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so I'm going to start with, let's see here. I'm going to start with this one. This is like a stem. Okay, and I'm going to, because I'm going to color all of this in, I'm going to stamp everything black. Well, this one though, I'm not going to color this one in. Let me grab a stamp pad for that. Let's see. Old Olive. Soft seafoam. We'll use Pear Pizzazz. Okay. So for this leaf, we're going to have to use Pear Pizzazz because when you look at it, you can tell that there's nothing to color in. It's already a solid color. Let me see this one, however, there we go. We're back in business. So tell me where you're from and how long you've been stamping. Here I did it in green and I wanted to do it in black. Let's get this closed up. I don't want to stamp with that. Get out my simple chamois. I know it looks really dirty, doesn't it? But it's not. It cleans the stamps. It does a wonderful job. Okay, let's try this again. I want to make sure I get it inked up all the way. And since this is a linen pad, just go ahead and move your stamp back and forth a little bit, and that allows it to get all the way into the grooves and crevices wherever which you can't normally see otherwise. So let's put that here. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, I like that. I think though, let's do that again. I think something that helps with these photopolymer stamps is to have a little cushion underneath it. And I'm going to grab a piece of scrap cardstock to put underneath. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Okay. And this one I will put off here. Okay, there we go. And I'll cover this up and clean my stamp. So yes, tell me where you're from. Hi, Carol. How are you? It's so nice to see you online, girl. I've missed you a lot, actually. I miss not getting together yet and stamping. So, goodness, girl, we're going to have to do that. You help me set a date, okay? You tell me when you're available. Because I know that you're babysitting your grandson. I'm sorry for all this noise. Let me get this out of here. Okay. Let's see. Let's do... They got all those 3 berries together. Why did they do that? I don't know. I don't know either. So, I'm not sure. Maybe they go like that. We're gonna wing it, girl. All right. Let's stamp this. Have you ever done the faux silk before? You know what? I'm going to stamp this over here. I want to see what it looks like first. Oh, that's cute. But, okay. All right, so I think the idea is to, goodness, I'm not really sure about this. Okay. It's not exactly like what I expected, but it's gonna work. I can show you the technique. It'll be just fine. Okay, close this up. Now the next thing we're gonna do is color this in. And I have some old olive, and I thought I would make these into blueberries. So I've got some blue Stampin' Blends. This should not take very long. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this technique. You can stamp and color in your image, like what we're doing tonight right now, and then there's also, you can stamp on top of tissue paper, and I actually created a card like that, and it's a sample that I want to show you, and we're finished tonight. So what have you been up to? Did you work today, Carol? Babysit that sweet grandson of yours? I'm so tickled to see you here. My goodness, girl. Don't make fun of my coloring. I'm not the best. Don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be an artist to enjoy Stampin' Up. So you know, I work at the University of Illinois, and we have not returned back to campus yet. We did have a staff meeting and found out that we may be going back sometime in the summer, but I don't know. It kind of all depends on how this virus is. Okay. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of shading. And so in case you don't know, I am also on Sundays, I do a sketch challenge. It's Sunday Sketch, and I give you a template. I post a template of the shapes and so forth that I want to see on your card, and you just make it and then post it, And everybody who posts a card that they've created with the template gets put in a drawing. Okay, so there's that. All right, let's color these in. So it's a lot of fun. And then a day or two later, then I create a card using the same template. Just so I have something to post out there. I have a group page. I've only got a couple of people who have joined. It's free to join. It's Tucker, I think it says Sunday Sketch. I'm sure it says Tucker because it's my group. Okay. You're working there as extra help now? What are you doing there? Are you doing the testing or something for the students and stuff before they come back? Well, that sounds all right to me. Wow. So what kind of hours are you working, Carol? And do you work every day? You know, that's how I got started at the University of Illinois. I came in as extra help, and I've never regretted it. It is such a wonderful place to work. I've been fortunate enough that I've gotten really good bosses. I'm going to color these in a little. Okay, so now that we have that colored, this is the fun part. So we take just a regular piece of tissue paper, something that you would wrap a gift in, and we're going to crunch it all up, make it a tiny little ball, and then we'll pull it apart slowly so that we don't tear it. Kind of like that. And you don't want to get all the wrinkles out because that's what makes it look like silk. Okay, so it's going to go over it like that. Now the tricky part is, so I said in my instructions that you have to have a glue stick to put down the glue, but I have a glue stick, but it dried up. I didn't realize it had been that long since I'd used it. So here's a workaround. There's always another way. This is a silicone mat. It's nice to have if you're going to be gluing things down. So I like to put a little bit of liquid glue out, and then I just I dab it around like this. This is probably not going to be enough layer of glue. Maybe I'll do this. Put a thin layer of glue on your card. And you want to try to get it on all the edges. This is something here I can point out to you about Stampin' Up! Is that the colors don't run. I mean, they're water-based colors, but you can see right here that I'm not having a problem spreading glue all over it. So once you get that done, once you're done with that, then you want to put your tissue paper on and just spread it out like this. And you can do this very easily with your fingers. It doesn't take long. I'm going to put there, a little bit of glue right there. Okay, Now you've got two options. You can either fold this paper over and adhere it to the back of the card, or you can cut it off. So I'm going to cut it down and then I'm going to fold it over. So let's make it a little shorter. I'm not doing a very good job. Oh, the English proficiency exam. Yeah. Will they be testing again? Or is it it's just at the beginning of each semester, isn't it? Students who apply for teaching positions and things like that at the university, they also have to pass a proficiency exam. Grab this back. Did you enjoy doing that? Whoops. Spread some glue on here. All right, it's sticking to my fingers. Okay, so I will just fold this over all the way around the card. Like so. This one's really sticky. I think I must have used more liquid glue this time than I did earlier. Okay, whoops. Okay, see that? See how it looks like silk? It's a different texture. It's an easy way to add texture to your card. Just make them a little different. I like it a lot. So let me know what you think. So let's get rid of some of this stuff and let's put this card together. Okay, so now that we have it covered with tissue paper, we're going to put it down on the cardstock. Most of the back is still sticky, so I don't need to put it around the edges. And then you just lay it on there, line it up. Try to get it in the center. It's not always easy. The other thing I really like about the liquid glue is that it's so forgiving. I mean, you saw me just pull that up because I wasn't happy with the position. Okay, so there's that part. And let's see. Okay, so I have a question. This is going to be my card, but I want to put some designer series paper on it. So here's where we need to decide what color I'm going to use. So there's the green. Do you like the green? Or there's this green. Do you like that one? Or I grabbed a blue one. So which one do you like the best? The blue, the green leaves, or the green plaid? I don't think I'm quite a fan of the blue, but I want you to weigh in. So tell me what you think. Okay, the leaves. this one. I like that too. All right, so I'm going to cut this down. My trimmer is right over here. I'm going to, let's see, 4 1/4. And 5 1/2. So I've decided, instead of layering this so that you can see this color behind, I think I'll put it on the entire front. What do you think about that? Do you think it would be better if I offset this? Or do you think it'd be better completely covered like that? There's a little bit of a delay, so I'll wait and see. Yeah, I just don't know if I should offset it or cover the entire card with the designer series paper. I'm kind of thinking about offsetting it. I think that would be good because then you can see the blue, the pool party blue. Okay. Let me cut this down a little. So I'm going to cut it 5 1/4. I knew you were going to say that. Great minds, girl. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. You look at that side of the paper. That's pretty too, isn't it? If I was doing the strawberries or the other berries, maybe. That's pretty though. All right, so use my liquid glue. You have no idea how much of that glue I go through. Oh my gosh. All right, does it gonna matter which way the leaves are going? Maybe they should go down because the ones on my card are going downwards. Okay, here we go. There's that part. We got that part done. All right, now let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment because I'm not sure where to put it. Maybe I should get a piece of let me grab some more pool party. Okay. Guess I can. Nah, I think I'll use the black. Answer my own question. Okay, so like I said before, since this is a linen ink pad, you just kind of want to twist your stamp a little bit, make sure you get it good and covered. And stamp. Yeah, that turned out pretty well. I didn't even put a cushion underneath it. I'm happy. I'm so happy. Okay, open the stamp. And I've got the everyday label punch. And we're going to cut this out. I realized I didn't have a lot of label punches, so the last time I placed an order, I picked up like 3 of them. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Oh, I moved it. Didn't mean to. In the center. Okay, so here we go. Should I put it down here? Yeah. I think it should go down here. What do you think? So I think I'm going to add a piece of ribbon. And I thought I grabbed some. Move some things around. We're going to need those. Okay, maybe it fell off the table. So we're going to use this ribbon, and I think what I want to do is put it down here. I probably should have put this on first before I glued down the designer series paper. It's really not very easy to see against that. I've got a few more pieces though we can choose from. Let's see. Maybe this natural braided linen. You can actually just do a bow. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, so in that case, let's go ahead and pop this up with our dimensionals. I love dimensionals. Put a couple here in the center. All right, how about here? And then I'll pop this up as well. I'll edit this video tomorrow, probably take out the first part of it where I was testing it to see if I was live. Okay, so before I put that down, I need to decide, do I want my ribbon to just kind of go like this? You know what I mean? Just loop it back and forth. I think I shall. Or maybe V the ribbon off the sentiment. You have 112 punches. Oh my word, woman. Oh goodness. I still have the tissue paper stuck to my fingers. Good. I'll get it off later. All right. So I think I'll do like this. The trick is making it loop high enough so that you can see it. Let's try this. Yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. I think I'll speed this part up on the video so people don't have to watch me fight with this little piece of linen thread. All right, I'm going to get one of my glue dots. You know it's just going to spring apart, right? As soon as I try to put it down, it's just going to spring right off the card. Okay. And this will go right there. There. Aha, got it. And I won. I probably should have used a little bit longer piece of linen thread, but that's okay. What do you think about that? Isn't that pretty neat? I really like it. I thought it turned out really well. I have a couple more cards to show you. Here's another one that is similar. Tell me what you think. Which one do you like better? I don't know. You know what? I really like them both about the same. I like this one really well because the blue shows up so well behind the tissue paper. In this one, since these are sunflowers, I colored them yellow, and then I put like the purple aster down there at the bottom, so which you can't hardly see, but there's that one. And then I thought I would try it by stamping on top of the tissue paper. What do you think about that? Thank you. So what do you like this? It's more muted, or do you like this one that's brighter? Yeah, it's a hard call. Well, there you have it, and that's it for the technique today. And you can like and share my video if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my customer base, and so the more likes and the more shares I have, the higher I rank with Google and Facebook, and so then I kind of move up the food chain, so to speak. So yeah, I would really appreciate that. And I'd also appreciate it if you stopped by my blog. It's tuckertopnotchdesigns.blogspot.com, and I've put that in several of my posts, so it's easy to just click on that and you'll find it. And again, thank you so much for coming by and watching this, and I hope you like it. It's maybe something you'll think about trying with your own cards. I think I like it. So that's it. That's all that I have. Oh, thank you, Carol. You like this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that too. I probably would have done something similar to this if I hadn't glued the Designer Series paper down. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.